How much do you really need oxygen to survive? Imagine you're taking a peaceful walk through your neighborhood when, out of nowhere, every bit of oxygen vanishes for just 5 seconds. 5 seconds might seem easy. After all, you can hold your breath that long without a second thought. But this isn't just holding your breath, it's as if the air itself has been sucked away, leaving your lungs grasping for something that isn't there. The trees stand eerily still, birds drop from the sky, and you feel an intense pressure in your chest, a split second of pure panic. Could you survive if the air disappeared for just a few more seconds? What would happen to you, everything around you, your house, your car, even the water you drink? And what could the long-term consequences be for our world if oxygen suddenly vanished? Welcome to Hypothenova, the channel where we dive into the most mind-bending, hypothetical scenarios you've ever imagined. The oxygen in our atmosphere makes up about 21% of the air we breathe. But get this, oxygen makes up around 65% of your body mass. That's like having a giant oxygen bubble around you, supporting nearly 2/3 of your weight. And it's not just in your body. Water, which covers 71% of the Earth, is about 89% oxygen. Imagine the entire surface of our planet almost completely filled with oxygen-rich water. Every breath you take and every sip you drink is a reminder of how crucial and abundant this element is in our world. Now back to that walk in your neighborhood. As you continue down the street, the lack of oxygen starts to take a toll on your body. You're gasping, but your lungs can't find any air. Your brain, highly sensitive to oxygen deprivation, sends out distress signals, causing a surge of adrenaline. Your heart races, pumping harder and faster in a desperate attempt to deliver the dwindling oxygen supplies to vital organs. Without oxygen, your cells can't produce the energy they need to function. You might start to feel lightheaded and disoriented. Your vision could blur as your eyes struggle without the oxygen that fuels every blink and every glance. The panic in your chest grows, a feeling not just of suffocation, but of every system in your body crying out for what it needs most. Imagine the agony of trying to run or call for help, but finding your body too weak to respond. In real-life situations of extreme oxygen deprivation, such as in high-altitude mountaineering, climbers experience similar symptoms. They become disoriented, hallucinate, and can even lose consciousness. This is known as hypoxia, a condition where the body or a region of the body is deprived of adequate oxygen supply. Take, for instance, the story of British mountaineer Joe Simpson, who survived a near-fatal climb in the Andes. At over 20,000 feet, he faced severe hypoxia, battling confusion, weakness, and the relentless urge to sleep. A natural response of the brain to severe oxygen shortage. His survival was a testament to human resilience, but it underscores how quickly our bodies begin to fail without oxygen. If you managed to survive those few seconds without oxygen, the world around you would be irrevocably changed. Your house, constructed from materials that depend on oxygen for structural integrity, would begin to weaken. Concrete would become brittle, and metals would rapidly oxidize, leading to immediate structural failures. Your car's engine, which requires oxygen for combustion, would seize up instantly. The ground beneath your feet, rich with oxygen compounds, would start to destabilize. Soil composition would alter dramatically, affecting plant life and disrupting entire ecosystems. Without oxygen, water molecules would split into hydrogen and oxygen atoms, causing lakes and rivers to bubble with released hydrogen gas. Aquatic life would perish almost immediately, leading to a collapse of the food chain. The absence of oxygen would cause a dramatic drop in atmospheric pressure, potentially triggering extreme weather events. This sudden change could result in extremely strong winds and unpredictable climate shifts, further adding to the chaos. Plants and trees, unable to photosynthesize, would wither and die, further disrupting the balance of nature. And here's something you might not know. During the 2010 Deepwater Horizon oil spill, vast areas of the Gulf of Mexico became dead zones due to severe oxygen depletion. Marine life was wiped out in these areas, but what's even more shocking is that some species adapted by migrating to deeper, darker waters where oxygen levels were more stable. These areas, known as oxygen minimum zones, became unexpected refuges, but at a cost. The lack of oxygen in the water not only caused mass die-offs, but also disrupted the reproductive cycles of many species, leading to long-term ecological impacts that scientists are still trying to understand. If oxygen were to disappear for an extended period, the immediate collapse of infrastructure and ecosystems would only be the beginning. The protective ozone layer would disintegrate, exposing the Earth to harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Human civilization would face unprecedented challenges in rebuilding. With the collapse of the food chain, agriculture would be impossible, leading to widespread famine. The loss of breathable air and the failure of technology that relies on combustion engines would push humanity into a primitive state. Moreover, the absence of oxygen would halt crucial chemical reactions that sustain life, leading to the extinction of countless species. The Earth's climate would undergo drastic changes, with unpredictable weather patterns becoming the norm. The planet would become a harsh and inhospitable place, drastically different from the vibrant, oxygen-rich world we know. What would our world look like if we couldn't rely on oxygen? How would life adapt, and could humanity find a way to survive? These are questions that challenge us to think deeply about the fragility of our environment and the crucial elements that sustain life. What do you think?